Hello everyone, welcome, my name's Ali8. Today I have some exclusive gameplay of Call of Duty Online in HD, specifically of the Zombies mode for Call of Duty Online, which is better known as Dead Rising. There are multiple maps available to play. They are remade maps of Old World at War Zombies maps. Within this one, we're specifically going to be seeing a remade Reboot for Call of Duty Online. I don't want to go into too depth specifically as to what Call of Duty Online is, because I did a big video in the past talking about it. Essentially, it's a free-to-play Call of Duty game which is only available currently within China. It's not actually fully completed. It's still in sort of the beta process at the moment. However, I have this footage to share with you guys. If you want to actually find out more information and sort of check over the video, I talk specifically about what Call of Duty Online is. That'll be linked throughout the video in the top left and also within the description. Feel free to watch that first and then come back to this video. So specifically within this video, I'm not going to be talking too much about directly what's happening in the gameplay, simply because it is a remade map of a map we've seen years and years ago. It's aesthetically different, i.e. it looks different. It looks very, very cool, so enjoy the gameplay. But I'm going to be focusing specifically on the 4 characters that are selectable within this Zombies Dead Rising mode, because the characters are actually quite special, very, very unique, and all have their own different abilities. So for the 4 characters, their names are as follows. We've got Cowboy, we've got Reboot, we've got Sergeant, and we've got Trigger. All of these characters will have 3 unique abilities or 3 unique items that they can use that other characters cannot, and they also get bonus perks once you reach certain rounds as well. And I'm going to go through all of this information, share it with you guys just to let you know exactly how it works. Now, as I said, at the moment, this game is currently only available within China. Activision has said that it's a possibility that it could be released outside of China in the near future. I know there was a lot of interest shown in the very first video I did covering Call of Duty Online. I'm very interested in it, and if you want to see some more videos, give a video a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this Call of Duty Online game. So, first of all, jumping into the first of the 4 characters, we're going to be having a look at Cowboy. Cowboy, as you can see on the screen here, typical sort of cowboy aesthetics, cowboy looks, and his 3 core or 3 special items that he can use throughout his zombies run through are as follows. He has an ice trap that can be placed on the ground, and if the robot zombies walk onto it, they will be frozen. So within this mode, it isn't sort of Nazi zombies or zombies that are humans as such, it's more robot zombies, so a little bit of a difference there in terms of what we're actually fighting. His second ability is monkey bombs. This is the traditional monkey bombs we're used to seeing within our own Call of Duty zombie mode, where you can throw them out. It'll attract the enemies and then it'll explode after a short amount of time. He also has money grenades. Money grenades are interesting. You throw these, and for each zombie you kill with these grenades, you get an additional 100 points. So sort of like a refund in a way, which is very, very cool. And he also gets 2 bonus perks. And the way these bonus perks works is that once you hit certain levels, as you can see in the bottom right of the screen, you get these bonus perks, which is very, very cool. And the first one he gets is essentially Deadeye, which allows him to lock onto the zombies' heads a lot more efficiently. And this is gained after completing 3 rounds, and his next perk will be the ability to carry an extra weapon, and this is gained after 6 rounds. So that's the first character. Next up here we have Reboot, a very interesting name, but a very, very cool art style and design for this character. His 3 core unique abilities or skills start off with Shock Trap. This is very, very cool. This is similar to the Ice Trap, however, it can actually be linked up, and you can place multiple shock traps to create a big trap along the ground. And once the robot zombies walk into it, they'll be electrified, and is a very, very cool ability for sure. Next up, we have a very interesting one. This is a random portal which you can place down, and if you walk into it, you'll be randomly teleported to a part on the map that you've visited already. So it could work in your favor. It may not work in your favor. That's a bit of a gamble there. His third ability is sticky grenades. This is just a standard sticky grenade. You can throw it on a zombie, it'll stick to them. And then that's just working in the traditional sense that we know. His 2 bonus perks, the initial one is Discount Soda, which is quite cool. And this gives you a 10% refund on any purchases. So if you go to a mystery box, go to a perk machine, etc., it will give you some refund. And this will be after 3 successful rounds in a row. Next up is the perk that you gain on round 6, and you get a little bit of a shockwave, but these can be activated near perk machines, so you specifically need to be near perk machines to activate that perk. Bit of an interesting one there. Next up here we have a female character called Sergeant. She, of course, looks pretty badass, and her 3 unique skills that she can be using is Dwarf Trap, which is very, very cool. You throw this on the ground, and once the robot zombies get sucked into it, they come out as these tiny zombies that run around like crazy and a lot easier to kill, which is very, very cool. and I like that one a lot. Next up, we've got throwing knife. This is very similar to a throwing knife we've seen before in our own zombies, where you can throw it at an enemy zombie, but if you throw it at a teammate that's downed, it will also revive him as well, so very, very useful. And then we also have money grenade. This works in the same way as the previous money grade skill or ability, where if you kill a zombie, you'll get 100 points back for that kill, which is very, very useful. Her first perk is PhD Flopper. This works in a traditional sense that we've seen before, so it essentially gives you immunity to explosive damage. So if you're using the ray gun or if a grenade hits you, you're going to be protected from that. And if you fall from a falling distance, you send out a little burst of energy, a little burst of damage like you would do if you're using PhD Flopper. Next up, we have a very cool Carpenter-like perk here, which you get after 6 successful rounds, and this allows you to rebuild the windows quicker. And once they're fully rebuilt, you actually place a C4 on the window, so if it gets destroyed by the zombies, they'll actually hurt themselves as they come through that window that you've repaired, which is very, very cool. The final character, we have Trigger. Looks pretty damn awesome, and he's got some very cool abilities as well, just like all the other characters. His 3 unique skills start off with Fire Trap, so you've got sort of an opposite there to the Ice Trap. You've got the Fire Trap, which you can place down, and of course will burn the zombies, and these can be placed on the ground, and as long as the enemies walk into it, then it's going to be activated. We also have the Black Hole Grenade, which essentially works by just throwing on the ground. If a zombie comes near its vicinity, it will be sucked in and destroyed. So rather than being sucked in and turned into a mini zombie, they'll literally be destroyed. They'll be gone. They'll be off the map. So no longer be able to actually attack you, which is awesome. Very, very useful. Next up, we've got a mine here, and this is placed on the ground just like a normal mine would be, a bit like a claymore in a way. And if a zombie walks over it, it will send out explosive damage like shrapnel, which will fly around and hit any zombies that are in the near vicinity. So very, very powerful as well. And his final 2 perks here, which he gets, the first one, after again 3 successful rounds, allows him to sprint further, essentially marathon, but combined with lightweight as well, so he's a little bit faster, a little bit more agile, so very, very useful for moving around the map successfully. And the next perk he gets after 6 successful rounds is essentially Scavenger. So once you have killed an enemy zombie, robot zombie, you have little sort of packets on the ground which you can walk over, you can then pick up and give yourself some ammunition back, which is of course always very useful in zombies if you start running out of ammo. If you have something like the ray gun and you want to get more ammo for it, or anything in general, this is very, very useful. However, there is one big difference currently to our normal version of zombies when comparing it with this version of zombies. When we play zombies, we can go up to any round, we can keep on playing, we can keep on grinding. That's one of the things we love to do, is to try and beat our rounds, beat our friends' rounds. Unfortunately, currently, within the Call of Duty Online version of zombies, there is an end round. Once you reach that end round, you are essentially escorted by a helicopter and evacuated from the map, very similar in fashion to Extinction Mode, which means there's actually an end point. I would love to see it where they actually change that so you can go on forever. It is more of a survival type mode where you can just keep on going, keep on beating your scores, keep on beating your friends' scores, because I think that's one of the great sort of draws and one of the great perks to playing the normal zombie modes that we're used to, is the ability just to keep on grinding and to keep on going through the rounds. So this is all the information I have gathered so far from Call of Duty Zombies so far. There are currently 2 maps, this is just one of them. If you guys would like to see more gameplay or would like to see more information, give the video a thumbs up and I'll try and bring that to you guys as soon as possible. Let me know what you think of this, let me know what you think of all the unique abilities, what you think of the look of this game, the way the perk system works, because it definitely works differently to what we've seen before in traditional zombies. They've come at this in a sort of unique approach, but I think it's freaking awesome. It does have its own multiplayer mode that basically combines a load of Call of Duties, Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, and puts it into like one big multiplayer experience. And it's really crazy seeing different weapons and different maps from various Call of Duty games that we've never seen together. But in this case, they are all together, and it's really, really cool. Unfortunately, this video hasn't been about the multiplayer specifically. It is all about the zombies. But if you would like to see more multiplayer information, then feel free to let me know in the comments. Again, whatever you guys want to see, I will cover it for you guys. I would like to give a thank you to GamerDoc as well. He has helped me with this video, finding the gameplay, etc., and is a really, really cool guy, so shout out to you, dude. Thank you very, very much. But this brings us to the end of all the information regarding all of the characters. If you've got any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. And of course, make sure you subscribe for all future videos regarding Call of Duty Online and Call of Duty in general. I will be covering everything to the best of my ability. But thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Hopefully you found this video informative and interesting. I think it's very cool to see what China are currently playing when it comes to Call of Duty Online. You can check out more videos on screen here, including me playing Slender as well on my second channel, so do not miss out on that. But cheers for watching, guys. Give it a thumbs up and I'll see you on my next video.